What's up, Blaze fam? Make sure you don't miss any content uploaded to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss another notification again. Notification gang, gang, gang. Hey, what's up, Blaze fam? It's your boy back again, the hip-hop Hokage, and this is Blaze Entertainment. Man, first, I want to talk about a little bit briefly about episode 115 of Dragon Ball Super, and definitely 116 from last night. But before I get into that, man, let me holla at y'all for a minute.
Holla, player.
Seriously though, let me holla at you. So on the 115, I wanted to touch base because really I wanted to put out a let me holla at you segment for 115, but you know, stuff got in the way, life got in the way. By the time I looked up, it was already time for 116. So I said I want to touch base on that a little bit. Frankly, to give a minor review about 115 and a review for 116. I'm sorry, for Dragon Ball Super. So my review on 115, I liked it. I think the animation was up to par on this episode. I enjoyed it. The action, I definitely enjoyed it. I'm like most when it comes to these new Saiyans, I'm sorry, from Universe 6. I don't like that they're able to attain Super Saiyan so easily. I definitely don't approve of it or like it, but who am I? You know, I'm not Toei Animation or Akira Toriyama, which is a creator. I'm neither one of those, but I'm a fan, long fan. Like, I haven't just got on this. I've been watching this since the early 2000s, maybe even sooner than that. Like, I've seen Dragon Ball, I've seen the non-canon GT, I've seen all of that, all the movies. I've been a diehard Z fan. Z was one of my favorite anime series of all time. But what bugs me, I don't want to touch too much. I don't want to ramble too much on that subject since it's a big thing in the anime world. Whoever's watching Super, whether you like how the Universe 6 Saiyans are powering up through tingling in their back and all this other crap, it's like, I just feel like you spit on the whole Z saga when you do that. Like, our Saiyans from Universe 7 had to go through near-death experiences to obtain this power. They've had to train unbelievably to get these powers. And now you got Saiyans from Universe 6, they feel bubbly, tingling sensation in their back, and they're going Super Saiyan 2 just off of that. But at the same time, I also get that I think Akira Toriyama and his writers and creators, I think they're using it more as a plot point so that you can get Goku over a hurdle, or to get Goku, you know. I see what they're doing with it now, but it's still kind of, I still kind of don't like it, but at the same time, I'm not going to cry about it, and I still enjoy Super just as much. I just feel like when you allow these other Saiyans to evolve so easily, you just spit in the face of the whole entire Z saga. But we're going to get off that subject. That's just how I feel about it, but it's all good. I mean, the Kefla fusion was great. I really like that. I'm kind of a little on the fence about her going toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan God Goku, but at the same time, like I said, I can tell now that they're using her as a plot point, you know, for him to basically test out Ultra Instinct, basically. And, you know, I also get that Goku's using it for his own benefit, but we'll talk about that more on 116. But really, I definitely enjoyed the action. I enjoyed everything about it. I'm really enjoying the Kefla fusion. She's crazy dumb powerful, man, and you know, as to be expected with the, you know, the tribute to Broly, she has that power in her, and she's got Kale and Khalifa together. So I mean, you can tell she's definitely got Khalifa's traits and her attitude, because when you do a fusion, when the fusions happen in Dragon Ball series, the fusion always takes after one person more than the other, you know, whatever. But yeah, I really liking it, man. They did really good with her character. Like, she was a little OP at first, but I get why, and they also explained that with the Batara fusion, it's over tenfold the power increase. So that would explain why she's keeping up with Super Saiyan God Goku Kaioken times 10. You know, like, what the hell is that about? But I get, like I said, I get it. That was pretty cool. I like that. I definitely like what they did with the episode, her pushing him to the next level, for him to even go God, you know, Super Saiyan God, because she was that much more powerful. But I like in the end game, it depleted him, she pushed him, see, and that goes to the fact of what I was just saying before. They needed to make her into more of a plot point than, you know, she's still a character, still a very viable character in the series, but they use her as a plot point to get to, she's so powerful that she got Goku back to that level where he needed to get Ultra Instinct again. So by the end of the episode, they're showing him going in Ultra Instinct. Of course, they left us with the cliffhanger. We didn't get to see no action with it, but overall, I just wanted to touch base a little bit on 115. I definitely enjoyed it. It was good. It was definitely it was good action, good pacing, and the animation was great. That was 115 was definitely good. Was loving the episode, definitely. Now on the 116, man, so lit, man. Now before I talk about 116, at the end, I did want to touch base on the end of 115. They left you so the cliffhanger was actually really good, because at the same time you're like, damn, I gotta wait a whole other week. But everybody, if you're a fan of this, everybody wants to see Goku's new form more in depth. They want to see how powerful it is, what new moves he can do, what new, you know, how does it boost him in what ways. So it left you with that. Oh man, so by the time 116 start, I gotta commend them. They jumped straight into it, man. I mean, it got straight lit right off the jump. And we start off the episode by Goku already transformed into Ultra Instinct. He jumps onto this cliff and he proceeds to power up Ultra Instinct, and the power up's amazing. Again, you hear that some people call it that demonic voice, or like the raw power when he charges up. Like when he was fighting Jiren, you can hear it clearly. Like, sound like he was just. I think it's part of. I think it's his inner Saiyan power. I don't know. Many people have different, you know, different theories on what it is, but I think it's cool. I think it just shows you, I think when they use that, it just shows you how raw that power is and how much higher that power is than a normal power up. So he does this amazing power up. He begins to tell her straight up, like, you can't beat me anymore. Like, yo, Goku is like on next level shit right now, man. It was so lit, man. I was so happy to see that part. So then Kefla, being the Saiyan that she is, well, the two Saiyans that she is, she takes it as she tells him, oh, well, this is your ultra whatever. I'm like, oh snap. And Goku lets her know, yeah, it's called Ultra Instinct. So, but Kefla's not seeing it. The Saiyan in her she's intrigued by it. She wants to challenge it. She knows she's very powerful, so she begins to power up. So you have these two very powerful characters powered up. You see them both standing on cliff tops and their power beams going in the air, and it was lit, man. I definitely did a great job on that, like just scaling the power. It was great. It got you ready for the fight that was about to come. So Goku finished, basically after that, Goku finishes powering up and Kefla's charging up a blast, and she's asking him, oh, that's all you need? You're finished powering up? And Goku looks at us and says, yeah, I'm good, and that's enough. That's all I need. So you already know what happens next. She comes at him. His Ultra Instinct dodges without even thinking. He dodges. She can't touch him. The rest, for the next part of the fight, for the next majority of the fight, it's just Kefla trying her best to hit him, and him just dodging, moving on his own, limbs moving on his own. Goku in all his greatness and all his Ultra Instinct glory, man. Oh, man. We also have Vegeta at this moment. Right after this moment, we have Vegeta looking over the match, looking at Goku, looking at his movements. He has a flashback finally from when Whis told them about Ultra Instinct, from when Whis told them that they're gonna need to get to that level, because what they're doing now, all this powering up, they're not really, even close to someone who's on that level where your body instinctively dodges for you without you using the mental capacity to tell your body to move it. So he goes back, thinks about that flashback, and it enrages. This is the old Vegeta that we know and love. It enrages him. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get there before you do, Kakarot. And you know, that was nice. I like that. That brought me back. Like, you know, it brought me back to the old Vegeta where it was a, you know, competition thing. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm the Prince of All Saiyan. I'm gonna get there. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some spoilers I heard about in YouTube, other YouTubes I watched. So I've seen some spoilers. So I'm not gonna give it away on that part what's gonna come down the line for Vegeta. But I think down the line he will obtain Ultra Instinct just because they're so close in power now. But they're more closer in power than they ever were in the series. Goku was always way ahead, always one major step ahead of him. So, I mean, this is a huge step over where they're at now, but I think that Vegeta is so close that he doesn't even realize it. So I think he will eventually, maybe not in this arc, but I think he will get it soon. Moving right along on Goku. So Goku and Kefla finally face off, man. Goku, man, let me tell you, man, he finally takes off. He does his thing again where he moves his foot in the blink of an eye, he's behind her. And he hits her with the punches, man. 1,000 in a second. She ain't blocking it like Jiren was. She definitely ain't. So she's taking it. He ain't even playing with her. He's on her. He's asking her, well, what's up? This is all you got? Gets, you know, getting under her skin, you know, this and that. As you can see, and also at the same time, Goku uses this new move, sort of like what Hit uses when he sends it's basically the force from the punch. So he uses it, and the force from the punch hits her long range. So he throws the punch and the force just goes straight into her. Like, it was a crazy move, man. Definitely loving that move, man. It was definitely lit. Also at this time, Goku's you know, we're starting to see, like what I was talking about at the beginning of the segment, we're starting to see that we're not starting to see, it was basically implied and was said in the episode that basically now we really know that he was using her to further himself, which Goku, everyone knows, if you've really been watching this, Goku's a martial arts genius, basically. He's the main character, so he's a genius. One thing about it, he say he's dumb, he always wants to fight, but he's really not dumb. He's a martial arts genius, and his Saiyan cells is what drives him to want to fight. But like I said, we see that that's what this was. He's using her to advance himself and to try to master Ultra Instinct as fast as he can. So you can see that he's looking at his arms, he's looking at the way he moves, he stops for a second and thinks hard on it. And I forget what Kefla says. She was saying something, talking some kind of trash to him, and he looks up and he says, no. He says, no, I'm just getting the hang of this, but I am getting the hang of this, and I will, you know, we know he's going to master it. Hopefully he can almost master by the end of the series so he could actually have a chance versus Jiren. A lot of people think that that Vegeta was going to get it in this arc so that we would see an emergence of Vegeta Ultra Instinct, but I don't know. I'm not I'm not one of the creators, but I don't think Vegeta's going to get it in this arc, but he could, and that would be, that would be lit to see a Ultra Instinct Vegeta, but that's just speculation at this point. But so we're right along. He's, he told her I'm getting the hang of it, this and that, but he knows, and like Whis is saying, he knows that his moves are ineffective because his dodging is so good because he doesn't have to think about it, but he's thinking about his attacks, so it's hurting him, his efficiency in this form. So Whis touches base on that lately, and Goku's starting to realize it, so he knows he's got one final move left to finish this, and he tells Kefla that. So Kefla goes all out, she powers up, it's crazy, they're going at it, she's blowing up the stage, and she's got beams and all kind of stuff going at Goku, man. Goku's just dodging, charging up the Kamehameha, and man, let me say, this was the most devastating, nastiest Kamehameha wave I've ever seen, man. Ever, man. And that shit's lit, man. Boy, listen here, they let you see that shit 3 times to let you know this dude just faced her, man. FaceTimed Kefla's ass. And as you know, spoilers included, it was right. That was one of the nastiest Kamehameha waves ever. It knocked her out the stage, through the bottom of the stage. It was over in a flash. But the main thing we get out of this episode is we get to we get to see what Goku was actually doing. We got to see Ultra Instinct in a new light. We got to see Ultra Instinct do more. You know, we got a very short time with it when he went Ultra Instinct against Jiren, but we got to see more. The animation was great. I think the best I've ever seen was in this series so far was Goku versus Jiren, but this was right up there with it. Like, the action was amazing, the animation was amazing, the pacing was great. Definitely love 116. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the episode. Are y'all hyped for the next episode? Cause really, I'm not really that hyped for the next episode because it's lame ass Rib Brienne, which nobody in the Dragon Ball fandom knows why she's even still in the damn tournament. But it's them versus our androids of our universe, Universe 7. So, I mean, I'm going to tune in, of course, but let me know in the comment section what you think about Ultra Instinct. Let me know if you think Vegeta is going to get Ultra Instinct, and just flat out let me know who's your favorite character. Let's talk, man. Let's talk about Dragon Ball. Until next time, Blaze fam, I just want to thank y'all for rocking with your boy. And again, I'm going to be doing a Let Me Holla At You segment. Basically, it's going to be my reviews for whatever I review. Like, it's gonna be mostly shows, movies, anime, but I am doing more anime, and I'll have a separate folder or playlist for that. You know, I know everybody's not into anime, but I'll have a playlist for those who are not. Check out the gameplay, whatever. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I really appreciate it. I really love doing this, so stay tuned. I got more stuff, more ideas, more segments coming. Thank you again. I'll holla.